Americans have a negative gut reaction to big data, and they're concerned about the collection and use of their personal information. They are worried about this. They recognize that information is being collected and used without their knowledge by a wide array of groups, and they feel they have little control over this. This is another issue that came up. It's the lack of control or voice in this process that is of great concern to them. Opinions differ significantly by generation. You'll see in some of the numbers that we break out that this thing really tracks right along age, with younger voters expressing considerably more acceptance of the information than older voters. However, older respondents. However, even with younger voters, this is a very divided issue. Americans see some transactional benefits in the collection and use of their data. They do acknowledge and recognize that this data gets them sometimes better prices, better ability to inform themselves about health issues, greater ability to connect with others, and to remain connected to family members. They do see the benefit of this. And Americans solidly support the use of security cameras to guard public safety, but few support any other enhanced measures of monitoring or surveillance in order to improve that. We read respondents this statement: "These days, a great deal of information about people can be collected and used by businesses, law enforcement, government, individuals, and other groups. This information can come from a variety of sources, including public databases, transaction history, internet usage, security cameras, GPS, and other sources." We then asked, generally speaking, would you say that the collection and use of this information is mostly positive because the information can result in better decisions about how to improve the economy, grow business, provide better service, increase public safety? 38% mostly positive, 55% on the negative side because the information can be collected and used in a way that can risk personal privacy, people's financial security and safety, and individual liberties. We asked, thinking specifically about the amount and type of information about you individually that might be available to these various sources, are you generally comfortable or concerned with the amount of information that is being collected and used? 55% saying that they're concerned, 43% saying that they are comfortable with that. And then if we begin to look at this by age, this somewhat busy slide, the top horizontal set of data is the impact. The first question that we asked, you see younger voters more accepting, but still more negative than positive, 50-46, and you see as the age goes up, the concern becomes more pronounced. On the bottom horizontal, looking at are you comfortable versus concerned, it tracks along the same thing. So again, this age issue or generational issue is very important. I'd also note that even with those who say that they are social media users, it's a closer margin, but by majorities, they are also view it either negatively or are concerned. One note on this, those who say no internet, 17% of the sample said that they do not use the internet. So that is the small group there. Then, if you look at it this way, we ask them, is this likely, these bits of information about you, are they likely to be available to these various sources, and what is your level of concern about their use? And again, the number one concern that comes up is not being able to protect your social security number, home address, things about your own personal presence, your personal financial activity. And you see that, both availability and concern, you see how high the concern is on Social Security at 92%, personal financial activity, and then information about your children. One of the issues that spiked with particularly with women, and obviously with those with children in the household, the idea of the risks to children is something that was very, very important. And then your phone calls, emails, and internet use, very, very important. We then asked Americans, their perceptions of these different